Overrunning your gap is a player problem. Being late to your spot and spot drop coverage when you are mugging the line of scrimmage or simulating pressures, right? Kenneth Murray on the 4th and 4, they got to have it money down, quick slant to Hunter Renfrow with Deron Bland, your $90 million man, by the way, 9 yards off the line of scrimmage on 4th and 4. That's the play everybody's talking about. But the problem is it's the reason why I'm so passionate about this topic is that it's not a first-time offense. It's something that I see every single week. So I know that it's philosophical. That, to me, is a coaching problem, right? It's a player problem if you're overrunning your gap. When you're stunting the run, which, once again, so that's a player problem, stunting the run and overrunning and maybe not necessarily knowing what your responsibility is. This is a game where you actually miss Jack Sanborn, by the way, because he can, like plays where teams are running downhill right at you, Jack Sanborn processes and diagnoses very quickly. That's where he's elite. Maybe gets isolated and exposed in space a little bit, sure, because his DNA, right? It's just unfortunate. But he wins right here. He would have won right here yesterday and saved you in a lot of ways. But so my issue is, why such a different approach stopping the run against the Panthers in Carolina than week 1 in Philly, which is a souped up version of what the Panthers can provide? Okay, so that to me is where Matt Eberflus is in this particular case with his personnel. It's almost like he's a little bit too smart for his own good, asking guys to do something that they're not great at already. For instance, isolating certain individuals, a couple of different names come to mind, in coverage, dropping back, right? Why? If we have 6 weeks of evidence that that's maybe not the best case scenario, let's do the best that we can to put them in better positions. But then, so furthermore on that discussion is the ultimate frustration that I have. Money downs. If you're relying on scheme to win, asking a player to drop, he's just a split second too late to get into that throwing window. Bryce Young fits a ball into a well-thrown ball, well-executed play. But maybe they don't execute it if I don't have to depend on scheme when I'm paying a guy $90 million to cover in the first place. That's the problem that I have. The last thing that's not on Flus, okay? It's a player problem when they're late to their spot, when they're overrunning their gaps. But more importantly, and the most damning indictment is the decision that you make on Sunday when you get out of bed to not choose your will and your manhood over your opponent, to disrespect and overlook your opponent. Right? And it's actually, it's probably not a Sunday thing. It's a decision that you make on Monday in preparation for your opponent when you respect them enough. Okay, much deeper breakdown coming on YouTube. Stay tuned.